Alright, y'all, what's up? Let me see. I might need to start this again. You know what? I may need to start this again. Okay. Alright, we're just trying different things. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Then I can adjust and do what I need to do. See if I can hear me. Okay. Adjust and do what I need to do. Alright, so it sounds pretty good. So what we're talking about today, I don't know if y'all be paying attention to the news, but I heard about this town like right before the election was done with, and don't worry about it. I got something that's healing. I don't know why it whitened up like that. I don't know, but hopefully peel off tonight. Oh, I'm in a tub, but it's whatever. But I was talking about this before the election. Is that some people got together, MAGA people got together. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It is what it is. Some MAGA people got together, and they decided that they were going to do an all white town, meaning no black people. If you know anything about segregation, or not, I'm sorry, not even segregation. Segregation is bad, but apartheid in South Africa. That's kind of what this is on the lines of. What that means is that apartheid means they want to be apart from black people. Period. Black people. If you're not white, you're not welcome. So that's what this town is. It's a town of all white people, and black people are not invited. They don't want them. It's like this is my thing, y'all. A lot of y'all not getting what I be telling y'all sometimes. We talked about dehumanizing people, dehumanizing. It is so easy to dehumanize the African race. They eat cats and dogs. You don't even understand. Like they would dehumanize the Mexicans the whole Trump administration. Run. But just those little bit of things dehumanize black people way harder, I think. And you see what they're able to do to the Mexicans to get away with it. It's crazy. I feel so my heart, they're good people. Imagine how they would feel the same way because they already been dehumanizing us for years. And it's just continue on. Now they want to arrest the first black president. Like that alone brings a lot of attention to whom? To black people. Some people might feel like, oh, well, black people can't be trusted now. So we trusted y'all. I'm telling you, that's how people think. We trusted y'all. We don't trust y'all no more. It's okay for they kind of lie, cheat, steal for years or whatever. Even if they think that we did something, it's gonna fuck you up. Even like, okay, say Rosa Parks. There were other people who didn't want to get up off the bus. But with that movement, they had to pick somebody or somebody had to be chosen who had nothing on them. They had to be damn near perfect. And that was Rosa Parks. Her husband even owned a car. People don't know that. But her shit had to be perfect. Because if she had any flaws, any arrest, they had to go through that. Have you been arrested? Was you arrested the last 10 years? Then she had to have nothing on her because any of that stuff, if they would have looked at it, oh hell no, we ain't fucking with her. And they would have turned their back against her immediately. Regardless of the fact that she ended up being right. They would have turned their back on Rosa Parks immediately. So that's why they had to look for somebody who was squeaky clean. They said that in that movie, we need to find somebody who has nothing in their past, period. But I got this video I want to show y'all, and it talks about how this all-white town is developing. Check this out, y'all. I want y'all to see this for yourself.
Let me show you what I got.
And we might get a commercial too, but
you got people on political shows just openly saying they're fascist and being like giddy about that fact. You got that dumb bitch Libs of TikTok who's out there.
That's one thing I want to talk about too. Y'all have to understand, and then like y'all be like, oh, I talk about it every day. Bro, y'all don't understand. These people are basically saying, well, fuck it, we're gonna be racist. We're tired of hiding our racism. We're gonna be racist. So I want you to understand, even though you're being sheepish about what's going on, you're like, I don't want to stir the pot. I don't want to get people upset. It's not my place to talk about racism. Johnny, what are you doing? People are like, fuck that. Bring racism back. We don't like y'all. So even though you're quiet and don't say shit, they still building a lot of hate against y'all. So you might as well say something. You might as well fight, because guess what? Your children got to deal with this. One of these days, you're not going to be here. And you leaving all of this for your children to deal with. Because why? You decided, I don't want to deal with it. Imagine if our ancestors did that. Or not even our ancestors, the people before us. Imagine if they did what y'all doing today. And they was like, I don't want to say nothing about it because I don't want to offend nobody. It doesn't matter. They still coming. And this ain't no, oh, let's hate, let's fight, let's woo. No, it ain't nothing like that. I'm just saying, be smart, be aware that this shit is coming back full speed. Racism, segregation, all of that.
The average IQ in Somalia is 68, and it showed a picture of an American who just won for a political seat. I think it was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, I think, for mayor. So I mean, it's just like this. We went from zero to like 1930 style racism in an instant, right? And it's disgusting that this like fascist underbelly was always there, and then now, because of the Trump era, it's just coming out in full force. Where eugenics is everywhere you look. Phrenology is fucking making a comeback. Like all this dumb bullshit that we thought was long dead and gone. Rigid belief in hierarchy, right? And you can like categorize the races and one's above the other.
I said that it's like, to me, it's like they was quiet about it because it was getting too much. The Martin Luther King movement, the Malcolm X movement, that shit was finna blow the fuck. That was going to make us way, you know what I'm saying, better than we are. So they had to shut all their shit. They had to shut all that shit down and be quiet about it. Let's just put in laws. Let's get teachers. Let's get principals. Let's just be quiet about our racism and hush and shut the fuck up. And that's what they did for 40 years. Now they to a point where they're like, we don't care. We've been quiet enough. We don't care. You see what we did to the Mexicans. Bro, y'all better wake up, man. I'm telling y'all. Y'all better stop sleeping.
And just like totally abandoning the idea of liberty, egalitarianism, liberalism, just basic things that we all take, human rights, basic things we all take for granted. Well, now, to prove to you that the clock has indeed been rolled back, boy, oh boy, do I have a story for you here. So in Arkansas, you have some Gen Zers who are casually deciding, let's bring back segregation. And that's exactly what they did, because they decided to build a whites-only town using what they thought here is a legal loophole. Watch this.
No Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
Well, I mean, you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time.
It could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, or if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society.
How much do you want to bet there is plenty of examples in this scenario of various women being beaten out here, and if there's any children, them being beaten. You probably got one of the dudes is effectively trying to be a cult leader, and God only knows the stuff he's sort of getting out of the other people there. There is some dark shit going on here, without a doubt. But here's the question that I have for people, and I'm curious how people would respond. Why the fuck do you think that with this one weird trick, watch this, we're going to build a utopia. We're going to build the best society we possibly can. Watch, there's one weird trick of just keeping out everybody with a slightly darker skin tone than me, and now everything's great. Now everything works. I mean, to me, that is like the dumbest possible thing I could think of.
Every time I hit a bottleneck, I build a new AI employee to crush it.
So
You
yeah,
just say that I had one
just
AI employee working for
out
me.
races. They don't
Like,
care anymore.
really? There's plenty of places that have, you know, demographic ratings of like fucking 99% white, and they could live in extreme poverty. You know, they can have a rough go of it. They could have poor infrastructure, not high-paying jobs in the area. Like, the idea that that's a fucking weird cure-all. Where do people get this shit from? Where do you get this shit from? It's the silliest thing I've ever heard. I mean, stop and think about it. So, I mean, who has destroyed our country, or at least one of the groups that has destroyed our country in modern times? For sure, I'd say Wall Street. I'd say big money. I'd say, you know, the corruption in our politics, money in politics, basically buying the politicians and rigging the laws in the favor of the robber barons and the billionaires and the corporations, right? Well, guess what? Wall Street is like, what, fucking 99% white? You know, the billionaire class. How many black people are in the billionaire class? Are these people your allies? Right? Are they looking out for you? No, they're fucking tanking the economy and looting the treasury right in front of your fucking face. But all you need to get into this fucking fake utopia is to have white skin. Fucking Harvey Weinstein had white skin. Well, I guess from their perspective, some of them might say, no, he's a Jew, so he doesn't count, so he's getting kicked out. Right? But there are plenty of examples of, you know, white Christians who are fucking con artists, scam artists, robbing people on Wall Street, whatever. And like, this is your criteria. This is how you create. Like, you would think if you're going to try to actually make a utopia, you would at least use some brain power in figuring out how to make it a utopia, right? So, hey, let's all pitch in X amount of money, and this way everybody has health care. Okay, now you're on the way to creating a better society. Somebody gets sick, they get health care right away. That's all taken care of, right? Hey, we can crowdfund this like recreational area where we have a pool and we have a jungle gym and we have a workout place, and okay, now you're getting somewhere. You're actually trying to craft a society where people have things that improves their quality of life, and in other words, socialism, right? If you actually want to create a society that functions better, where people are happier, you would eventually wind up in socialism, because it's like, let's pool our funds, let's decide what's too important that everybody should have a right to, and let's set up those facilities, right? And that's what works. And that's why, for example, you have the Scandinavian countries self-report being some of the happiest in the world, because there, it's like, oh, I can just go to college and not go fucking bankrupt. I could just go to the doctor and not go fucking bankrupt. Oh, look at this. I get like 3 months paid time off every single year, right? Like, these are the things that actually make people happy and make people feel fulfilled. The idea that, hey, I went to this place and everybody was white, so now I'm ecstatic. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. There's plenty of fucking white assholes out there. There's plenty of assholes of every different race, religion, and creed. And there's plenty of good people in whatever race, religion, and creed. It's just so, like, this thinking is so stale. The thinking is so offensively dim. It's like, oh, just make it all white people and then it'll be great. Like, why? Why do you think it'd be great if it's just white people? I don't understand. That makes no sense to me. And of course, as they alluded to here, I think, or maybe I saw this in a different clip on this, but they said like, oh, since we're making it a club or something, or it's in some legal loophole, therefore it's actually not segregation, so we're allowed to do it, and that's going to be tested in court. There's going to be lawsuits over it. I'm sure that the state of Arkansas doesn't like the look. I know
All right, so that's what it is. We're gonna leave it at that. But that's crazy, y'all. Y'all gotta see what's going on. I mean, a lot of y'all really gotta start speaking up, man. I'm gonna go back to our ways. Start trying to understand what we need to do in order to be a stronger society. Because this ain't it. What we doing, kicking it, just hanging out every weekend. This ain't it. We gotta do more, y'all. So that's what it is. I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank everybody for watching. My name is Johnny, and this is Live with Johnny. We out. Make sure you check us out on all platforms.